Hello everybody, welcome back to the darkest dungeon. It's been a little while, so we're gonna go ahead and start off real easy. Cove mission, it's a little green one. It's another day, it's another week to add to our list, to our number of weeks. We are trying something new, and I've recruited a new character to help us through it. We have a level 0 Vestal. I'm not sure if she'll last past the mission, but that's fine. She's gonna act as our main single target healer slash stunner. Honestly, because Macy is here, and Macy is awesome, but she doesn't do the whole Healy thing super well, so she's just gonna have to park herself right here. We've brought Lucy and Lacey with us as well. Oh my God, Macy, Lucy, Lacey, how much worse could this possibly get? We're bringing him because we don't really have anybody else low enough that we want to bring. Verbs kind of sucks. I don't like them. Now this does mean that we are bringing a cove phobe to the cove, which feels bad. We'll deal with it. Then we've got Motravers, and Motravers has quite a few different things going on. Namely, I think she might be prot-based. I'm not sure how the shield breaker works still. And you know what? We're going to go find out. But first, Macy, can you get some gear? Thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. Macy, can you get some... Oh, skills. Is that what you want? Oh, I'd be more than happy to... And let's now embark properly, shall we? As far as trinkets and stuff go, I mean, we're trying to be prop-based with Motravers. Macy's got her typical 1-2 hit here with the Crimson Court trinkets here. We've got Lucy slash Lacey with the Aria box and Legendary Bracer in order to kind of keep up the damage where it's supposed to be, but Creeping Cough is kind of putting a hamper on that. Finally, you've got Bertrand. It just stacked out for heals. The main deal here is that Macy is our main damage dealer, which is weird to say, but them's the breaks. And we're going to do our best to just make it through this mission. I think 1 stack of food is more than enough. And I do actually mean more than enough. Let's cut that back to about 8. Grab a couple shovels. I'd say 1 stack of torches is still a bit generous. Grab 1 key, a couple of bandages, maybe a couple of medicinal herbs just in case. And 1 anti-venom should be more than enough. Honestly, that's a pretty well-equipped little team right there as far as I'm concerned. Let's go. For a short mission, not a problem. Easiest thing of life. I mean, not the easiest thing. The easiest thing of life is just existing. Provided that your existence is within a context that literally food and sleep and shelter are not big issues for you right now. Which is not a given for everybody, but you know what? Maybe that's a discussion for another time. Explore 90% of rooms. We can pick one of these rooms to say to heck with. I say to heck with the one on the right because reasons. Ooh, the pack contains loot. Please, do tell. Oh, is it Sebastian's watch? Was it his last? I just ditched it. We'll never know. I'll pop a torch. The promise of safety. Amazing. I love the promise of safety. The promise of safety just gets my jimmies all kinds of wet. What do we find in here? Nothing. This could be the world's quickest mission. You know what? Since we got nothing in the first room, how about we just pop by here quickly as well, just so we've got another room done. It might be a bad room. It might be a bad hallway. That's entirely possible. The hallways could be worse than the rooms, if I'm being honest. This early? Are you? You're not kidding. Oh wow. All right. We'll save on some medicinal herbs for some food. But while we're here, Macy, what you got? Anemic? That's pretty bad. Lucy slash Lacey, you've got Runes Phobe and Cove Phobe. What are the chances that we could get rid of one of those? Motravers, you got Flagellant and Off Guard. Ooh, what are the chances that we could get rid of both of those? Let's give it to Motravers, I think. Yeah, let's give it to Motravers. What did we get rid of? Flagellant, quirk removed. Okay, at least now you can de-stress wherever you want, which is kind of important. It's a little nice. What do we find in this room? Bupkis. We found Bupkis in that room. Hey, Bupkis, how's it going? That Bupkis guy. Oh, every time I find him, he's just so reticent to do anything interesting. Completely unlike... Oh, God.
Ambushed by Paul and Benjamin.
That seems bad. We'll let it slide for now. Considering it's a very long hallway, that's gonna go down at least a little bit. Okay, please turn into something like food. Pretty please. Food? 2 food? That's all you give me is 2 food? I'm a little mad if I'm being honest. Today has been an interesting day. I ended up going to work and driving around and stuff, as is what happens with work. And oh my lord, thank you for dodging the trap. We are not exploring anything. Lucy, Lacey, would you guys mind, please? This is getting a little ridiculous. And while at work, I was driving around, and as I was coming up on an intersection, I had the chance to look upon this car that was passing me by, and lo and behold, it had, on the side of the car, the following words: Sebastian's watch was his last. But god damn it. But seriously, it had the words Taekwondo it. And this game, Taekwondo it. Look, outside of the fact that Taekwondo is obviously a martial art, they are the ones who are surprised. I'm more surprised than they are, I guarantee you of this. Let's kill Bloated Man as fast as possible. He's down to 5 already. Ooh, he's down to 4 already. We could pierce him. We could expose him. I think we impale. No, we can't impale. We have to pierce. Let's pierce. Yee, he's dead. Now for you, what do we do? I mean, we could just mace a man. Maybe get a kill. It is entirely possible we get a kill, actually. Oh my god, Macy, you're insanity. Incarnate. Dazzling Light. Let's try to get a zappy zap on this guy. It's not likely to stun, considering that we have a reduced chance to stun, and it still worked hilariously. But yeah, there's this van that says Taekwondo it. And I had a couple of questions that popped up in my head. First off, who came up with that? That's an amazing line. Taekwondo it. That's awesome. But secondly, what does that mean? To Taekwondo something? One has to assume that it would involve Taekwondo doing what Taekwondo does best, which happens to be murdering the crap out of people. Yeah, absolutely. Handle light, get debuffed, and then immediately kill the guy in the back. Perfect. So what does Taekwondo it mean? Well, Taekwondo is a martial art that's pretty well known for its kicks, in particular. So I have to assume that when you Taekwondo something, you're kicking something quite a lot. Is that really a message you want to be giving to, you know, young learners who are trying to learn a martial art for, for fun, for sports? It seems unwise. And I do mean that sincerely. It seems incredibly unwise to tell a kid, you know what? You want to do something? Just Taekwondo it. Just kick it. It just does not seem like an intelligent decision, if I'm being honest. But then let's take this another step further. You're no longer Taekwondoing the thing. Not that way. Well, what happens if you don't want to Taekwondo it? Well, suddenly you have other options like judo. Why don't judo it? Which, I mean, has a double meaning right there because, oh my lord, Jesus Christ, this has gone very sour very fast. Why don't judo it? Well, the reason why, oh my god, Macy's the one all the way back here. Save us. Yeah, I think we need to move her forward. You can go ahead and attack the fisherman before it becomes a big problem. This has gone very sour very fast. But maybe... no, you can't reach in the back. That's very rude. Please. So why don't judo it? This has a double meaning. First off, you can judo things, which means to say that you grapple and throw them all over the place, which is what judo's typically known for. Although, hilariously, there's also the judo chop, which is famously used in... oh my lord. You might just die, Bertrand. You might just die. In light of that, have a heal so that way you don't, maybe. And then maybe, like, start potentially getting a kill on the background. That's pretty great. We've been pretty hard slapped this round, if I'm being completely honest with you. Impale, everything that's there, would suck Bertrand back. We can't do it. You know what? Time to swing like a snake. Let's go. So outside of judoing it, whatever that means, you then also have it also has a meaning in Spanish. You know, suddenly it's judo. You do it. Not me. You do it. You know what? At this point, we can actually impale, and it'll be worth it because it's dealing at least 8 damage to a bunch of different things, and that's pretty sweet. Seaward slash. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Attack the now tank. We need to de-stress, like, kind of everybody. But specifically you. Seaward slash. Oh, yeah, that's right. Attack the person who can shield herself. Very intelligently done. Oh, good. You healed yourself for 5. What a time to be alive. Look, I don't know what I'm talking about with all this judo nonsense. Maybe judo, but I don't. But the thing is, after seeing this van and then going through this entire, like, nonsense diatribe in my head, I came up with the world's worst pun joke. What is a martial artist's favorite snack? Don't worry, I'll give you like another 2 seconds to figure it out. What is a martial artist's favorite snack? Well, you might be surprised to know this, but it's karate and biscuits. I crack myself up, and by that I mean somebody end my life. Alright, so we got this far. We're not quite done yet. We finally get a scout. Oh my lord. Either way is a fight, but one of them is a room fight that might be sort of worth it, and a curio with an obstacle. The other way, I mean, you know what? I don't know. Let's give this way a shot. Oh, you know what? I had to speak too soon. I'm sorry that I did that. That was my mistake. Maddening wine. Not who I wanted you to hit. Please don't do that. So, outside the karate and biscuits joke that I just made, how's everyone's day been? Hopefully it's been okay. Everybody bleeds except for the front row, and I feel bad about that. I think everybody needs an impale. Just get impaled. What? This front man is unhittable. Actually unhittable. We could maybe kill him, though. We don't need to hit him, because only Macy needs to hit him. And that's when her mace flew into her face. And now she's a pile of rubble sitting down in the cove of trouble. And now we just have to wonder what to do with this place. Look, I'm not going to say that I know a lot of music, but there's this one song that I do know in my head that is hilarious, okay? To me, it's very funny. And I forget everything about it, including the title, and that makes me a bit mad. Good hit, everybody bleeds. I think now would be a good time as any to pierce and kill. Nice. Which then puts us into range to maybe start dealing some damage to these guys. Please stop trying to blight everybody. I kind of hate it when you do that. Ooh, I could mace you. Wouldn't that be entertaining? And you're dead. But yeah, that one song has a lyric where there's all this nonsense that happens. And then very suddenly, there's the lyric, that's when his fist flew into my face. And I'm just like, that lyric is awesome. It is one of the best lyrics I think I have ever heard in my human lifespan. It makes me happy just to know that it exists. Ooh, another Baron's invitation.
This expedition at least
I don't have the room for it, to be honest with you, and I'd rather have like shitty crests to sell. So if you could just like heck off, I'd be quite pleased. Let's go ahead and finish this mission off. I only have time for a very short one today, but we'll extend it a little bit longer. I'm feeling pretty confident we can do one more fight. The sack's contents are yours. Take the gold. There's 25 gold left. God damn it. There's no chance that that's going to turn into anything great. Okay, 25 gold does not a run make. We're going to go into here. We're going to complete the mission but continue adventuring because there's still one more fight we could do for loot's sake, which would be nice. And we don't have any additional fights coming up, so we should be okay. And I don't care if Lucy and Lacey get a little bit too stressed out. The two of them have been largely lackluster since picking them up. I don't know how to make the Houndmaster work. I think largely the Houndmaster's there just to reduce stress, which is kind of a boring mechanic, but no, I digress. It's still kind of necessary. Or to like dodge block for people, and that does not seem intelligent. Like, why would you rely on random chance to keep you alive in this game when so often random chance is the thing that kills you? It doesn't make much like good logic to me. We are in the default party order. Fantastic. Hello. Oh, it's a bunch of uglies. They're surprised uglies. How about you give me some dog treats on this boy? And you know what? Let's give us some extra loot. Hound's Harry. Everybody bleeds. Very good. Except for the one lady I needed to bleed. I feel bad about this. Illumination. We could deal some damage to this character. Not enough for a kill, but I've got to try. It wasn't very much, honestly. She doesn't have much dodge anymore, though. Does Pierce go that far? No. Does Expose go that far? Yes. Is there a chance of me killing her? Sort of. What about Impale? Honestly, Expose does more, so let's go for it. It worked. Become exposed. Go ahead and heal yourself while you're at it. And now we have to deal with Hell on Earth, which is to say 2 Spearfishers, which just they do a lot of damage. I'm a little disappointed with how much damage those jerks deal. And then this guy, who just makes everybody bleed, which is also bad. Like, game, I'm beginning to remember. You suck sometimes, like right now. Okay, that's largely unfair. It's been very kind to me up until this point, with the exception of that one fight that swapped everybody around and then got us all stressed for literally no reason at all. And now here we are with not a lot of HP left, and I don't want to lose Macy because Macy's actually worth quite a lot to me. She's a worthwhile character to have. Could you all not roll godly speed numbers, please? Oh, or just miss. Missing is fine. Yeah, this is 100% worth using on her. Let's go ahead and use a Mace Bash and kill, I don't know, this fish man. You're not dead, but you will be next turn. So you know what? Don't attack him. He's fine. He's 100% going to be dead. I suggest that we sway. A little extra speed. There's no need to heal myself, so let's go after the dude in the back. Oh, and he is dead. Because the Scoopy Snack is real. Maybe that's the big thing with this character. You just need to use the Scoopy Snacks on the occasional fights. That way he's OP for like 4 turns on those fights. Okay, so this guy's already dead. Let's go for this jerk instead. He should be more critable. Yeah, chance to be crit is now 8% higher than it used to be. That's pretty cool. That's right. Get blocked. Oh, and you died. Oh, that's embarrassing. Let's go straight up pitch black. Now kill him. Does that nonsense work? It seems like it worked. I'll be honest with you. We seem to have more loot than we came out with. We've like seen everything with the exception of this curio, which is a box which has nothing in it. All right, well, we're done. So terrible, you know, martial arts jokes aside, I definitely need to put those back through the shop. My bad. And a discussion about music that largely is never going to be spoken of ever again. We made it through! Yay! Lucy and Lacey are finally level 3, so that way they can go off and be sick with another disease. Oh my lord. Bloodthirsty, fascinated with wounds and injury. Stress versus beasts is increased. And -10 accuracy versus beasts. What? Macy, baby, really? At least this guy's tough now. Alright, let's go ahead and do some HR. That's half this game. Doing all the human resources stuff. Power has become one with pain and refuses to stop flagellating yet? That's bad. And a bunch of people are drinking blood and are very happy with where they are at in life. And by that, I mean, you know, they're addicted to blood, which is bad. Let's go ahead and take all of our trinkets back. Thank you. Sort by rarity. Thank you very much. All right, what do we have in here? We got another Vestal, and this one is much better than the other one. So, you know what, Bertrand? Adios. Get out of here. Bring in Werbles. Not to be confused with Werbs here. Brius, do you have anything on you that makes you particularly good? Not particularly, other than the fact that you're like already level 1, which is nice, I guess. We'll think about it. We'll think about that. It depends on what the next mission's going to end up being. Is there anybody stress-wise that we can kind of deal with? Oh, Lucy and Lacey. You know what? Like, I almost don't want to spend the money, but like, just get rid of one of these terrible diseases, please. Maybe both would be great. Because you literally are just not having a good time. That's fine. Lucy and Lazy already have a name, so I don't need to worry about that. I was just thinking, we need to name our characters more. You know, it's not about having a good roster of characters. Half the fun of this game is getting everything to a point where you know, you feel bad about certain heroes dying. And I think that Macy's a good one, but Motravere, I think you need a new name. And I think that we're going to call you the Spearstress. Or the Spreestress, apparently, is what I've called her. No. I wanted to say the Spearstress. There we go. See, that works good. That works real good. Those are words. I think that... Let's see. Vitalis here. We're going to call Old Man Johnson. There we go. Good job, Old Man Johnson. That's a much better name already. Malibus. Who cares about a guy called Malibus? You know what? You care about a guy called Malibus. Anybody that's still watching this series, let me know. Out of all these characters that you're seeing fly by the screen, with the exception of Sam and Cadius, and a couple of the other ones that I've named over the course of all these things, what would you like to name some of these characters? Let me know if there's any names that you'd like to see in the game in the comment section down below. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. And if you want to see some more, subscribe for some more videos. But for now, thanks for watching. And next time, ought to be a slightly different. I'll be reacquainted with my estate. We will be back in this for realsies. It's going to be a good time.